Over and over again, the scripture says that we are to live above reproach. Some of you guys are uncomfortable right now because you're like, well, I didn't sign up for that. And I work hard for my money. And I should be able to take these vacations. And I should be able to do this. And I'm saying, listen, you are right. And it would not necessarily be wrong. I'm talking about the gray areas in life where you can choose to go one way or the other. And uncomfortable Christianity is about looking at your faith, no longer about what just is right and wrong, but what is right and righteous. There's a difference. And in those gray areas, we say, hey, listen, God, I could go this way, or God, I could go this way. But what would give you more worship with this decision? What would give you more glory with this decision? God, if I exist to bring you exaltation, if I want people to see you for who you are, actually, a small decision about how I spend my money might keep other people from misinterpreting what you're all about. And Jesus knows this, and he goes, Pete, listen, let's just pay the tax. That way, these guys don't go back and tell people I'm not down for the temple and that I don't believe the presence of God there and I'm not a guy. Why don't we just remove that? Why accidentally lay a trap? Why cause a scandal when we could just lay our rights down and be a stronger witness? That's what uncomfortable Christianity is about. There's just things in life where you're like, you know what? I want to be blameless, the scripture says. I want to be above reproach. That word blameless or above reproach literally means nothing to grab onto. It doesn't mean untouchable. It just means there's nothing that you can grab onto. It's a picture of something floating away like a string on a balloon. And the line to the string is so short that you can't grab it. You're just out of reach, not perfect. Write this one down. Above reproach doesn't mean perfect. It just means blameless. It just means unaccusable. And the longer I follow Jesus and the longer I look at his life, I realize he was unaccusable. Jesus at one point looks at him and he goes, they're like, you said this and you said this. And he goes, yeah, I did say that. And which one of you could ever point to a time I have ever sinned ever? And they're like, you know what? That's kind of a good point. That's kind of a good point. We can't blame you for anything. We can't even accuse you of anything without making up a lie. Hey, here's a good quote for you. Live in such a way that the worst thing someone can say about you is a lie. That's all they could do about Jesus. They could lie. They could make up things. That was it. Back in 2012, there was a cruise ship. I think it was called the Cordova or Cordonova or something like that, 2012. And it was, I brought a picture of it. Could you slowly fade it up? Could you slowly fade this picture up? Oh. Okay, this cruise ship was having a bad day. That cruise ship, this is a $1 billion cruise ship. This is off a coast in Italy. And as you can see to the left there, there's a reef, okay? And reefs are like icebergs. You can't see the bottom, right? And there was a captain driving that $1 billion cruise ship, and like, let's say this is the reef. Rather than going around the reef like this, there's a reef there. Gonna give it plenty of distance just in case, right? This captain was showing off the investigation reports for people who were standing on the reef, and he went too close so he could wave at them and wave back, and as he got too close, he hit the reef. Water came in, the boat sank. I'm not kidding, 32 people died. This captain, he was being reckless, because when you have lives under your influence, you don't get close to the reef, you give it a wide berth. Turn to the person next to you and say, wide berth. There are things in life that even though you could get this close to them, you don't, because as a Christian, you don't even want to be accused of being reckless.